Shalom, loving, stealing Torah Chevra. My name is Benjy Epstein. What a privilege it is to share. I hope it's not too late. It's never too late. One take, everyone knows the rule. So this is the idea that I'm currently living with. This is the idea. If you ask me to speak next year, I'll share with you again. And for the next Ad Me'av Esrim. Or le'arba'asar bod kines hachametz or haner. We know that the Maseches Pesachim begins with the famous words of the Mishnah. For the night of the 14th, we begin to search, or we commence the searching for the chametz through the light of the candle. And we've been currently osek. We're currently delving into and involving ourselves in all of the chametz, not just the crumbs, which probably you don't need to worry about so much, but we're talking about the chametz in our leiv. We're talking about the ideas that have become stale. We're talking about the beliefs. We're talking about the customs and practices that may have served us well in our past, but now have become somewhat of an impediment for our growth, to moving forward to our growth, as we're a growth-oriented and growth mindset. And what do we do when we encounter this chametz that we're trying to seek and destroy? And we know that when we start to do this work, we know that a lot of things start to come up, a lot of traumas, a lot of unskillful things we have done in the past. And a person who does this work seriously can probably find themselves feeling a bit overwhelmed, can find themselves feeling a bit frustrated and maybe even despondent over all of the chametz that comes up. And what the tzaddikim teach us, I believe the Piyazez and the Rebbe, I have to find that, but I'm pretty sure I heard this b'shem. You can ask for Rav Yair, where the Rebbe shares with us that when we do start searching for the chametz, when we do start doing that real deep soul searching, soul accounting necessary, when we take stock and we're doing this sort of cheshbon hanefesh and really looking through the choros and stakim, the cracks, really seeing into all of our facets of our personality, of our deot, of our machshavos, of our midos, of our emotions. We need to do this, and it's critical that we do this, but we have to start from that nekuda tova. We have to start laor haner. So when we start this search, we must first remind ourselves really clearly. We must be crystal clear about who we are, what our starting point is, and that is a chelik elokah mimam mamish, seeing ourselves through that good points, and then, and only then, can we begin to really, really look and see and seek out the negative or more unskillful aspects of our personality, of our behavior, of our past, and then we can somehow be, redeem that and rectify that. And if we have to get rid of it, we get rid of it, but we recognize that we can do it in a way of simcha. We can do it in a way without, bringing in that overwhelming mountain of chametz that sometimes can be extremely overpowering. So I'm wishing you, I'm wishing me, I'm wishing all of us a chag kosher v'sameach, right? I think the tzaddikim would also say chag sameach v'kasher, and because again, we can get a little bit too caught up in all of these avodas. We recognize that be'etzem we're good, and be'etzem that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gets tremendous nachas ruach from us, and to be mevatel all of these unskillful ways of being, and we start fresh with a huge influx of emunah and joy and light coming from El Seder. And the more we clean out, the more light we're going to be able to bring in. So blessing all of us to light that candle before we start looking for the chametz. Baruch Adonai Leolam, Amen v'Amen. The goal is soul. Thank you so much. Go steal some Torah. Bless.